Hating on marina people. Yeah. People in San Francisco love to hate on people who live or hang out in the marina. The marina is considered to be where people from continental California, i.e. LA, congregate. And if there's anything people in San Francisco hate more than LA, I would almost feel bad for that thing. People in San Francisco, especially people who live in the Mission or the Haight, love to talk shit about marina people and can often be heard sitting in a park somewhere, drinking Red Stripe and saying things like, hey, let's go to dinner at such and such. Oh, where's that? In the marina. Ha ha, I'll be sure to wear my juicy sweatsuit. Yeah, and I'll be sure to wear my striped button-up and man sevens when I pick you up in my BMW. And then everyone laughs, which is another thing that people in San Francisco really like, making clever comments and then laughing about them with friends. Number 2, dogs. People in San Francisco love dogs. Not just small dogs, but dogs of all shapes and sizes. This is because people in San Francisco love diversity and originality. Some especially popular dogs in San Francisco are bulldogs, both English and French. Great Danes, because it's important to have a dog the size of a pony when you live in an apartment the size of my knuckle. Pugs, which happen to be the most popular dog in the United States, and dachshunds, which are simply adorable. When people aren't talking to each other about how much they want a dog or how mean their landlord is to not let them have one, they're in a park obsessing over other people's dogs. Dog adoration is a major way that people get dates in San Francisco. You like the look of someone's dog, you like the look of the dog's owner, the dog comes and sits by you, the owner falls it over and you say, what a cute dog. And all of a sudden you have a pet and a boyfriend. Number 3, coffee shops that sell beer. People in San Francisco love coffee shops that sell beer. This is partly because people in San Francisco love to drink. They love to consider themselves to be European instead of American, and therefore feel the need to drink during the day as much as possible. People in San Francisco really take day drinking to a whole new level. And so you say to yourself, why not just go to a bar, San Franciscans? The reason is this. For every 10 San Franciscans who are completely wasted right now, there are 10 more who are not drinking this week, or working a 12-step program, or pregnant. If you are meeting up with one of these temporary teetotalers for a beverage, you can't just go to a bar because that might interfere with their goals, their program, or their unborn child. So you go to a coffee shop that sells beer, and suddenly one person starts to get hopped up on caffeine, while the other is mellowing out on a blue moon, and soon the neurons in you and your friends' brains are firing at totally different speeds, and everyone is happy, or at least they're under the impression that they're happy. Number 4, knowing the owner. People in San Francisco love to go places where they know the owner. They also look for places and conversations where they can say things like, oh yeah, I know the owner. When they go to places where they know the owner, they like to greet said owner with a kiss on both cheeks to demonstrate how European they are, and also the fact that they know the owner well enough to kiss him or her on the face. Although in San Francisco, you don't have to know people very well to be allowed and even encouraged to kiss them on the face. When people get to know the owner of a restaurant, wine bar, tattoo parlor, they like to go there as much as possible so that they can become regulars. They also like for at least part of their bill to be comped by the owner. If the owner neglects to comp at least part of the bill, the people feel sad, rejected, and insecure. And since these are the most hated feelings in the minds of San Franciscans, they may stop frequenting this establishment, and they might even take down their 4-star Yelp review about it. So, since everyone talked about comments, I think I might say something about them. I love to get comments, good, bad, and ugly. And not just from my mom and her 3rd grade boyfriend, Kent McMillan, I like to get comments from people I don't know, because it's really the only way that I know, if people are reading my blog, if they're liking it, and besides that, I might as well be writing in my diary, which I am, but, the only other thing that I really know about my readers is how they get to my blog, because on my stats page, it says what phrases were searched that brought people to my blog. And far and away, the most popular search phrase that brings people to my blog is the lyric, "I'm not a player, I just crush a lot." Like literally 5 people a day are searching that and coming to my blog. Like people love that. It's a lifestyle, but it is a lifestyle. And I searched it myself, and on Google, my blog is actually the 8th entry on the first page if you search that lyric. So that's, no small achievement. And so what I'm thinking about doing is trying to kind of use that, these phrases to try to lure, certain subsets of people to my blog. By just throwing in some words like kitten squeezing. I'm gonna bring all the kitten squeezers. And I think I can. They're very popular on the interwebs, which is a word I will be using a lot now. And that brings us to the last entry I'm going to read. And in order to find this entry on the interwebs, you would have to search the term "bruises are the new temporary tattoo." There are things that are obviously badass, and then there are things that are undercover badass. Things that when you mention them, people go, "Oh yeah," in a reverent tone that is popularly employed to convey the idea that they know what you're talking about, and they care. Black is openly badass, but green is like the undercover badass because it's cool and environmentally friendly. Did you know you can actually erase your own carbon footprint by chopping off your feet and wrapping the bloody stumps in those reusable green tote bags they give out at Walgreens? You thought it was the reusable part that was good for the environment? It's the color green that saves the planet. Being an astronaut is badass, but studying quantum mechanics is undercover badass. Have you ever noticed how much people like to name drop the film What the Bleep Do We Know and tell you how science has proven that water has feelings? And you think to yourself, have these people ever even heard of science? And then there's government health benefits. Government health benefits are widely considered to be pretty much the epitome of undercover badass. Whenever I tell people that my dad's a teacher, 9 times out of 10, their first response is to say, "Oh, can you get me on his plan?" While looking warily behind them like Obama's going to jump out and yell, "Universal health care!" I mean, who are these people? But also, who are not these people? Tattoos are badass, but bruises are undercover badass. Bruises are the new temporary tattoo. Bruises are there to tell people that you live your life rough and you don't even have to pay someone to draw it on.